at the end of the day when I'm weary.
Hey guys, this is EricArceneaux, vocal coach, recording artist, and originator of the Arceneaux approach, a unique method for freeing the voice. I'm here with another edition of Ask Eric. As always, you guys have questions, and I've got answers. In this video, instead of covering broad topics, I'm going to be answering specific emails directly from you guys. But don't worry, I'll keep you anonymous. No one has to know. Okay, our first question. Is it possible to increase your vocal range, or are you born with your limits and that's just how it is? Good question. The answer, yes and no. Technically, there are genetic limits to our range. The range of the human voice is determined in large part by the length and thickness of the vocal cords. So, there are definitely physical limitations. However, in my experience, most singers never even begin to come close to these limitations. Most singers only use about a third of their voice. The problem is that most singers attempt to reach higher pitches by pushing, either from the throat or from the stomach area. And they become so inundated with pressure that they feel like they're reaching limits in their voice or like a ceiling in their range, when really they haven't begun to reach the limits at all. What they've done is create limits, and that's the problem. Vocal training can help anyone get the full use of their vocal range so that each note becomes readily accessible and consistent. And fulfilling that range potential begins with blending the registers. You've got to build a connection between your bottom and top voices. And eliminate that pesky flip. Which leads me to question number 2. Now this was in about a billion emails. Okay, so I've got the blending thing down. How do I make it stronger? I wish there was one simple trick that I could tell you to fix that, but it's not quite that easy. The honest answer that most people don't want to hear, especially for me since I'm big on quick fixes, is that it just takes practice. One major component is letting go of pressure, learning to blend from the bottom of your voice down here on up into the top without squeezing anything. It takes some work. And so daily vocal exercises are crucial. They're of the utmost importance. You've got to vocalize for at least a good 20 minutes daily to develop the intrinsic muscle strength in the vocal cords that you need to traverse that whole section of your range from chest voice to middle voice to head voice with no problem. Which leads me to question number 3 and our final question. Okay, so you said to vocalize 20 minutes a day. You have all this stuff on your videos. What do I do each day? Do I do everything on every video? I'll try to make this simple for you. Okay, your daily vocal regimen for all you serious singers out there should be at least 20 minutes long. At the most, maybe 30, especially in the beginning. It should start off with exercises that are designed to develop breath support. Now this can be some of the other breathing exercises in my other videos, or lip rolls. They're also good for developing breath support. Then you want to continue relaxing the throat and warming up the voice before you go into the more intensive workout. So I suggest then going on to the Laga series or to the exercise with the NG tongue position. Then you want to work on exercises that are specifically geared towards strengthening that mixture from head voice to chest. Now lip rolls are a great start from that. They not only work breath support, but they also work your coordination from bottom to top. But then you want to go into some more open sounds. One of my favorites is our Staccato Scales. So E E E E E E E E E E E. It's just one of my favorites. It's easy. It can be easy on the neck as long as you don't tense, and it really helps to do a good job of helping you to find focus as you go from the bottom to the top of your range without having to squeeze for it. Some of you speech level singing buffs out there can use syllables like mum, 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 and then top it all off with a few more lip rolls to relieve any stress that you might have incurred throughout the beginning and the middle of your vocal regimen. What's important is consistency. You've got to do it every day. And the great news is, unlike the other muscles of the body, the vocal cords are much faster to develop. For one, they have amazing muscle memory. If you show them healthier and easier ways of acting every day, they'll remember. And also they'll strengthen up pretty quickly. You just got to stick to it. Remember, muscling your way through is not the answer. If you feel tension up here, it's wrong. It's much better to get a wimpy sound and have it to grow than get a strong sound and have this tense, because this is going to weaken and kill your voice. I'm just about out of time, guys. I have a few more lessons to teach. So I think that pretty much covers everything for this edition of Ask Eric. If you'd like more information, check out my website, www.aapproach.com.
It's okay, yeah, whether good times or bad times, you'll be there for me.